lovelies, it's Sarcasm the Sickness, and thank you for joining me for episode 2 of the Artlocke Spotlight. If you have not watched episode 2 of the Pokemon Emerald Randomizer Artlocke and you were planning to, please mosey on down to the description below where I will have a link to that video and you can go over there, or you can go back one on the playlist because it should be on a playlist. If you're not listening to it on the playlist, that's fine, it's whatever, but yeah, you should be able to find the video. Go watch that first because I'll be talking a little bit about episode 2. So yeah, you don't want spoilers and stuff. Plus, you know, it'll show the Pokemon that I caught. But if you're here, you probably already saw it in the thumbnail, so I'm sorry. But anyway, I've decided, by the way, that I'm not gonna spend the whole time of these spotlights talking. Like, after episode 1, I had a lot to say. And so that's why it was a little bit— I didn't even want it to be 10 minutes long, to be honest. But, yeah, I had a lot to say, so I wanted to get all that in. But probably in the future, including this episode, I'm probably going to talk for, like, maybe, like 3 or 4 minutes, and then let the rest just be music, and, you know, you can just chill and you know, and just have it be, like, a traditional speed art, I guess. But yeah, it's just, like, for episode 1, I know I had a lot to say, but I feel like I'm not gonna have as much to talk about that's not just, like, well, now I'm going to recap the episode, you know, it's like, you don't need me to narrate the episode, you can go watch it if you really want to, you know. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. For today, I just want to mention, you know, things like, thank you so much for all the continued support. Obviously, episode 2 is never gonna do as good as episode 1, that's just something that, like, PokeTubers and YouTubers that do gaming in general have to deal with, or have to be aware of, I suppose. In episode 1, a premiere episode, for whatever reason, for a premiere episode always does better than pretty much anything else within the series, except for possibly the last episode. Sometimes the last episode will do really well. But yeah, it's one of those things, you know, like, people will watch the first episode and they're like, I don't know if I really like this isn't really for me, you know, whatever, and then they won't continue to watch, so that makes sense. And then there are just some people who, you know, just naturally, they miss an episode and then they don't continue from there or whatever, you know, that happens, and I'm aware of that, but I'm really, really excited about how much support is on episode 2, and so I just want to thank you guys for that. That's a big deal, it really is. And all the comments and stuff are just wonderful, and I really, really, really appreciate that. I guess before I leave the topic of support, I do have to mention that I do believe I have been dislike-botted, because yesterday, as I was just chilling and, you know, after the episode was uploaded, 12 dislikes appeared kind of out of, like, very literally out of nowhere, and then all of a sudden there were 10 dislikes on episode 1 that were not there the day before. I'm not mentioning this to complain, I'm mentioning this to say thank you guys for basically trying to break through all of that negativity that kind of just, I don't know, I don't know why it happened, and I don't really care, to be honest. It's one of those things that, you know, if somebody's gonna hate on me for, I don't know, doing art or playing Pokemon or being a girl or putting up face cam or, I don't know, I don't really know, it's just one of those things, it's so silly, like, it's just so silly that it doesn't matter, but I want to say thank you for still supporting me despite that, for still being so kind in the comment section despite that, for, you know, for those of you who didn't notice or didn't, like, you know, want to harp on it, I appreciate that. For those of you who, you know, did mention it and were like, hey, you didn't deserve that, I appreciate that. It's whatever, you know, I just want to say thank you for not, I guess, like, I don't know, just for supporting me, because, you know, I'm not gonna stop, like, I'm not gonna stop playing a game that I like and doing something that I've been waiting to do for literally a year, or pretty much literally a year, just because somebody has a problem with it for whatever reason. So I just want to thank you guys for that, and I want to thank you for your continued support, and, you know, if you watch episode 3 tomorrow, I will appreciate the frick out of that too. But yeah, I guess before I go, I'll probably jet out after this, maybe, I don't know, I can't remember if I have anything else to say, but, for these episodes where I catch more than one Pokemon, I'm gonna put both of those, or all of those, in the same spotlight episode, just so that I don't have to have, like, because, you know, I'm trying to upload these episodes, like, the day after the episode goes up, so I'm not gonna try to upload, like I caught 2 Pokemon last episode, I don't want to upload 2 different spotlights and, you know, have to talk for both of those and blah blah blah, and then you guys have to split the views into both of them, and it's just, yeah, we're just gonna put both of them in, so you see both Potato and Blueberry in this episode, and I love them. I love Potato. She's so weird. What a weird coloration, honestly. She really does look like a fucking potato. But, but yeah, thanks for being here. Oh, one thing I wanted to mention is that I meant to mention it last episode, but I forgot to. If you guys watched episode 1, you saw at the end that I put up the settings that I changed for my randomizer, like in the randomizer and stuff. I have a little box checked that says, like, it redefines trade evolutions. And what that is supposed to do is make Pokemon who evolve by trade be able to evolve without a trade. So, I'm not entirely sure, but Scyther Banana may evolve. Banana might evolve sometime during this playthrough, which will be fantastic because I have no idea when that'll happen. I don't know if she needs to hold a metal coat or not. I'm honestly not really sure how this is going to work. I figure, you know, for something like Alakazam, like, it would just naturally evolve eventually. But for something like Scyther into Scizor, I'm not entirely sure. So if I find a metal coat during my playthrough, you bet I'm gonna put that on Banana and see if anything happens, but yeah, hopefully that'll happen, and if not, then oh well, I love Banana, and she's fantastic, and hopefully she doesn't die or something. Alright, I'm just gonna cue this to music now. It probably won't last too much longer, because I've already been talking for 6 minutes. Jesus, I didn't really mean to talk that long. But thank you so much for just the support on everything. If you're not watching the Artlocke, but you are watching the spotlights, I would really appreciate, you know, the support on the series, because it's a big deal for me. It really is a huge deal for me, so yeah. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you tomorrow with part 3 of the Artlocke, and have a lovely day, guys. Bye!